Hey, you guys! Happy Friday. Is it Friday? Is it Friday? No.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! I can't even tell you guys what I can't even tell what day it is. I've been packing for the last week, and I've just realized that my life is over, as I once knew it. So I'm gonna unpack my winter clothing and chat with you guys about all the ways that my life is about to change dramatically. And yeah, so if you guys are new here, I will just tell you a little bit about what I used to do. So let's see, for 12 years, I was a teacher. I taught English, I taught elementary school, I taught middle school, I was an athletic director, assistant athletic director, so I did a lot of things. And then I quit my teaching career to become a full-time entrepreneur. So I do online fitness coaching, and I also have some in-person private clients, and I work with young athletes on the side. And the reason why I titled this video "It's Over" is because for the past 12 years, I have been running my own business, running my own show, doing my own thing, and I'm engaged, and our wedding is coming up here so quickly, and I will no longer be working like I used to. So today I was cleaning my apartment, and I'm just gonna be honest with you guys because I think that a lot of people would just be lying. They just lie about how they're feeling. So I was cleaning my apartment today because I've been there for 5 years, and I got that apartment when I had just gotten out of a emotionally abusive relationship, and I finally gathered the strength to leave, and I was feeling good about myself, and it was my first sort of luxury apartment. And so I that's where I did all my inner work. That's where I quit my job, my teaching career. That's where that place is has a lot of memories. And so I was cleaning it up today, and I started to think about all the different things that I went through when through that home. And what a beautiful place it is to be right now, to where I get to kind of not do that. But it's also just very different. I think people think that they want to I've actually been having this conversation with my friends too. People think they want to be oh, I just want to stay at home and cook and clean, and and I'm like, are you sure? Because it is, I do. It is different, right? It's a different lifestyle than of course a lot of us are used to. And I will say for myself, I've been sustaining myself for years. And I have not really ever lived with a man. This is the first time I'm ever living with a man. This is just so much change that is happening. And it's super exciting, but it is a transition. It is a 500% a transition. And so this is our first little place together, and we're gonna just save, and we got a reasonable place that we can save and grow and all that other stuff. So I am here unpacking, and yeah, it's quite a transition. I think one of the biggest things is going to be filling my time, because right now I don't work that much, but let's see, I do work 5 or 6 days a week right now just as an entrepreneur. But I think probably starting the week after the wedding, I'm only working 3 days a week. So if that if I can even stomach it, right? And so I think for me the biggest thing is what am I going to do to fill my time, because I am accustomed to being busier, right? And so I'm ooh, I can read a book, and I do love cooking, and so I'm excited to try to get back into cooking, because I used to when I wasn't hustling, because that's when I started running my own business, I definitely got into like more of like the hustle mode. So when I wasn't hustling, racking in all the dough. By the way, Topo Chico. When I wasn't hustling, I would like cook a lot and I would make a lot of cooking videos for you guys. And so I'm excited to get back into that because I do like to cook and I'm excited to like do healthy recipes. And Spencer pretty much eats anything, which is great because like I can just experiment and pretty much everything I make he thinks is delicious. Not quite how my family is. My family's like, that's nasty. So Spencer's a great person to experiment on. This dress, you guys, is so cute. The thing about it is that it's pretty much see-through. Like, can you guys see that? He probably wouldn't let me wear this outside of the house. Because it is, like, you can literally see, but it's so comfortable. It's made of, like, that jersey material. And super cute. So yeah, I'm really excited to fill my time. Have you seen this dress?
Have I what?
Have you seen this dress? Look how, I love it. It's just see-through.
It's like see-through?
Yeah, do you see? It's like a slip.
You gonna wear it?
I am live.
Oh, sorry. Well, I need to go. I need to walk through. Sorry. There's a ring on your finger. I can be on the camera now. It's true. Remember when we were dating? You're like, no. The people can't see you. People can't see you till there's a ring on my finger.
Yeah. I'm just telling them how much my life is going to change now that I'm like, you know, I'm basically a housewife. What are your thoughts?
You're not a housewife until you allow yourself to be a housewife.
What does that mean?
It means you're not allowing yourself to be a housewife yet.
Why?
Because you're still working full time.
Oh, you mean like, I mean after I'm married.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean after I was married.
Did you DoorDash?
Yes, honey, it's coming.
Let me see if it's... Hello. Let me see if it's...
Yes, I ordered him some food. I ordered him a salad, a steak salad. Hello. I'm just talking about how it's over and how my life is over because... was it here?
Here.
Beautiful. Can I see it?
Yeah.
I ordered, we moved to a completely different city. Yeah. I moved, like... Excuse me? What?
Oh, it's chicken. Oh, no, that's bread.
Oh, heck yeah. It's late. Ooh-wee. Oh, I'm a sucker for a steak salad. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm going to go eat it. We'll see. I'll let you know.
So there's this place called Urban Plates that I ordered from for him. I ordered my regular salad from Grapevine. But anyway, so I hope it's good. Will you let me know if it tastes good? Because that can maybe be our go-to spot since Grapevine messes up our orders. So anyway, so yes, I am going to be transitioning out of hustle mode and going into work mode, into housewife mode. So one of the things that came up in our marriage counseling, if you are triggered by Christian content, this is not for you. But one of the things that came up was that one of your roles as a wife is just really to support your husband. You don't need to if you don't have to support him financially, you don't have to. And so Spencer's like, I have all these ways for you to help because he knows I'm like super crafty and creative and things like that. So he's like, oh, I'm so excited for you to do all this stuff to help me with my business. And I'm like, fine, I'll do it. Oh, I forgot to text someone back. And I'll go do that right now. So yeah, that's what's happening. And what else did I want to tell you guys?
I'm not sure I understand.
Me either, Siri. Oh, what I started to say was that I don't think people are like people. I'm just being honest with you guys in saying that it's a transition, even in my mind, because I just can't, like, I've been doing the same thing for so long that I'm like my nervous system is like, what is going on? Like, you're about to you know, it's kind of rejecting it a little bit, if I'm being honest. Even though I know deep down inside that's what I actually want. Like, I don't want to be working like all the time. And not that I really work all the time now, but I don't want to be working as much. But it's definitely a transition for my mind to be like, okay, like this is you have a different role in your life. And I do think that's why people, you know, like the hustle is addicting. Like it 100% is addicting. And because, you know, you get that dopamine every time you make a sale, or, you know, every time you get that hit, that paycheck or whatever. It's super addicting. And if you grew up in a situation where like things were not predictable, and there was not like, yeah, it wasn't predictable, then a lot of people love that. That's like, oh, I'm self-sufficient. Like it's a whole new mindset to let someone else like take care of your stuff. Like I cannot remember the last time someone like paid my rent or paid my, never. It's never in the history of mankind, besides when I was in college and like, you know, got paid for and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely a mindset shift to be like, okay, someone else is taking care of my like basic needs, you know, food, shelter, and water. And yeah, it's a transition, and I think people don't talk about it enough. I think especially if you're like, because I'm 35. I'm like, how old am I? Yeah, so I'm 35, which means that I've been doing this for a really long time. And so if you're not, you know, so being honest, it's like, okay, yeah, I've been doing this for a really long time, and to transition out of that is a transition, and to change that is a transition. And it does take a lot of surrender to do that, because I am self-sufficient and I am used to taking care of myself. And you know, I don't really necessarily need, I have another pair of pants like this. I don't necessarily need it. And so to really voluntarily give that up, I think that's the beautiful part about all of this too, is like you voluntarily, as a woman, give up your like control and power almost. People are not gonna like that, but I think it's beautiful. I think it's a beautiful, godly thing that women do for, you know, and men sacrifice a lot for women too. But I think it's a godly thing to do, is to be like, okay, I'm going to surrender this so that one of us can be, you know, we can share the responsibility and the emotional load. Because I'll tell you what, I am like not very good, and I'm not a great person or a great partner when I'm stressed out or when I have too much stuff to do. Like, I'm not a great partner. And so I know that I am just going to be less irritated and more loving. And not that I'm like not loving now, but you know, like more loving now that I ordered this thing like so many years ago. Still haven't worn it. It still has the tags on it. Maybe I'll pull it out. But anyway, I'll have to go get it tailored. But yeah, I just know that I'm going to be able to be a better partner when I, you know, when I can focus my energy and my attention, and I can get enough rest and all that stuff. Because oftentimes, like, we'll see each other and I will have had like a really rough week, and it's just not, you know, it's just not the best. But when I'm well rested, and when I'm, you know, I'm able to be myself because I've rested and I've got my workout in and I've eaten well, then it's all, you know, it's all good. And so I'm excited to be able to like, to provide that gift of, you know, of my energy and my healthy, positive energy to him when I'm, you know, because I'm rested and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what's happening. So yes, it is over. I don't know what you guys think about that. What do you guys think? I don't know if you guys are married or not married, or if that's a concern of yours. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm giving up a part of my life. Yes, you are. You are. But I was having a conversation with my friend the other day too about how, like, we think that we can do it all, and like, okay, I want to, you know, I'm going to be able to have my career, have my children, have my husband, have my, you know, and like all of it thrive. And the truth is that you can have it all, just not right now. You can have it all, but at different times. And so sometimes we like, this is better. I was just telling my friend, I said, this is better than what I had going before, because this is going to make me grow as a person, right? Like, I'm going to have to grow if I'm going to be living with a spouse. I'm committed to a spouse. I have to change my daily routine. You know, it's less focused on me and more focused on us. And yeah, I think that what I'm doing is fine, but, or like better. Sometimes we think, oh, I'm trading this. And the other thing is there's this FOMO, but really I get to grow. He gets to grow. It's a very overall positive change. And this is like, you know, in Ecclesiastes, it's always talks about like times and seasons for everything. And that's just what this is. Like, this is a season in my life where, like, you know, I've done the boss babe thing. I've traveled. I've lived in another country. I've run a successful business, right? I've done it all. And, you know, this is the time in my life where I'm giving that up. I really am. And I'm not gonna pretend like that's not without like consequence or cost. Like, it is. There's a little bit of a like, okay, like this is what we're doing. Okay, like, are we sure? Yeah, this is what we're doing. Like, we're giving up the old life that you had. Like, and it's starting to dawn on me now because I'm out of my apartment. Like, I'm like, oh, this is done. Like, this old life is over, and you now have to, because we did not live with each other before we were married. So, you know, it's just we're in a different situation. So, like, it's over. Like, it's done. My life is, it's different. It is different already. And I'm not even moving in here. Like, I'm going to be here for a couple days. And I'm going to go back to my old city and finish up. I've got to finish up some clients. That's why earlier he was like, you're not working. You're still working full time right now. Because I've got to finish up my last set of clients down there. So I'll go back and do extended stay for a little bit, and then I'll move in after the wedding. Like, really just like, obviously this will be my home. But, yeah, it's definitely a transition. It's definitely a change. It's definitely positive. This is so cute. I can't wait to wear this. I love this. This is like a little turtleneck, and it's got a little sheer little triangle right there. So cute. I love this. I don't remember when the last time I wore it, but I'm excited to go out on dates. That's the other thing, because like we were 50 miles apart, we didn't really get a chance to go on dates very much. Like, it was just hard. So we would do a lot of like phone conversations and stuff. And especially with wedding planning, it's just been all like plan. So I'm really excited for us to just enjoy, spend time. And even like this week is going to be all like, just like unpack. So I'm excited for us to go on dates again. And I can wear all my cute outfits, and we can do that because like I do work in the evening sometimes. I used to. And I'm excited to be able to not do that. So to be able to like go on dates, because we don't have that. We have this extra time. So that is that. I can't see the chat on here. I don't think I can see any of the chat. Maybe no one's chatting. Anyway, I am sorry about that, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here. I just wanted to come on here. I did have a Faith Friday message, but I don't remember what it was about. And so, if I think about it, maybe I'll hop back on. But I had a Faith Friday message. It was so good. My sister and I were talking about, like being a God pleaser and thinking about what God wants first instead of what other people want. We were just having a good conversation about that. Because really it's like a form of idolatry when you're like, well, I don't want this person to think that, and I don't want this person to do that, and I don't want them to, and it's like, okay, well, what is going to please God the most? You know, not what I think is going to please God, but what is actually going to please God the most? I think I'll do another video on that, because I need to I need to talk about that like in depth with my Bible verses and things like that. But you notice in the Bible there's always stuff that says like, and it pleased the Lord, and it pleased the Lord. It never says and it pleased her or it pleased him, you know? Like it they always talk about how it pleased the Lord, and like that's who we're seeking to please, not, you know, some randos on the street. So anyway, that was the conversation my sister and I were having. But I'll save that for another Faith Friday video. I've got to find the rest of my hangers because I'm running out. I'm running out of hangers. And I have a problem. I don't want to use any, I want all my hangers to be velvet and not plastic. So I have to find the box that has the rest of my hangers in it so I can finish this up. But anyway, I just want to hop on here, you guys, really quickly and tell you the real, which is that things are changing and I'm feeling all the feels. And if you guys have questions, please leave them in the comment section and I will answer them. But yeah, it is a transition. I'm being honest with you guys. I think especially this is helpful because a lot of people, if you don't get married young, it's a different kind of, you know, this is a different transition, right? When you're young and you're barely starting your career, you haven't lived as much life, there's not as much to exchange, especially if you're not living together. Like we obviously saved the living together for marriage as the Bible commands. And so it's a bigger transition. And so, yeah, it is a transition. My life is, as I knew it, is over. And I'm wholly accepting that while also being absolutely terrified because it's different. And yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and see what future hubby is doing, find the rest of my my hangers and try and hang up some more stuff tonight. And I will talk to you guys later. If you guys like these chats, please like the video, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.